Rise and Shine. This is the open version because it's Thursday, and we're going to try this out for a while, doing Thursday open lives. We got the live stream tonight. You can see the computer over there. We're kind of getting stuff set up. Scott, good morning. Just see how everybody's doing. You can kind of see the background starting to set up the lights and get ready for our amazing Moonshine production on Thursday nights. KRB, good morning. This live stream is typically only open to the channel members. It is an open live stream this morning, so anybody's allowed in. As they say in the chats, the peasants can come in today. Tonight we're going to be running the 10-gallon Alembic still from Whiskey Still Pro. Got my coffee, I'm ready to go. There's Terry, good morning. There's Joe. People are starting to file in now. I've been getting some messages from some folks who say they don't get the notification for the live until after the live is over. I'm sorry about that. I don't really have any control over that. YouTube sends out all the notifications, so not much for me to do there. Back porch, good morning. Poison, good morning. Dwayne, good morning. Good to see you in here. There's GTD right there. Obviously, Zach is not here yet. I'm sure he'll roll in at any point. Inventive Machinist, good morning. Well, there he is. We were just talking about you.
What's up, dudes?
Richard, good morning. Yeah, open live this morning. It's Thursday, so we've decided we're going to try this out for a while, do open lives on Thursday to try and help promote the live stream tonight. So we go live every Thursday night, 5 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. There's Corey, good morning. Rick, Terry Clark. So, we're giving away another still tonight. This will be the 4th still giveaway this month. We've never done that kind of thing before, giving away 5 stills in 1 month, thanks to the folks over there at Whiskey Still Pro. Go check them out if you're interested in moonshining. What is that? GTD sent 5 gifted memberships. Awesome. So did Mud Grips. Awesome. Those are entries into the drawing. So 5 gifted memberships on YouTube equals 1 entry into the drawing. Is that?
I said entries.
Entries. There is a $9.99 super chat. That's another entry. Why is there it goes. That's from Joe.
Joe.
Hell yeah. Let's see who all's getting entries.
This Corey's here too.
The other Corey is here.
Man and Corey Owens.
Hell yeah, lots of gifteds going on. Rick Moreland got a gifted membership. That's awesome. He is a
Riggy.
He is a regular customer. Nice. So yeah, those are all entries into the drawing tonight. We should probably be writing that down. I don't know if Winsong's internet has not been working. If you'll go grab a pad and pen, we'll write these down as we go, just in case. I don't know if she's able to do it in here today or not. Robert, good morning.
All right, so we got GTD.
We got, GTD and Mud Grips and Joe each have 1 entry. Oh, Winsong says I got him. Okay, she's in there doing it. I'm rooting for one of the ladies for the drawing tonight. Woohoo! So Richard came into the shop. Him and Charlene came into the shop last night. Did a little shopping. They each got two entries themselves.
Richard.
Gordon Shiner Man. Good morning. So yeah, it's an open live. So after you left yesterday, Adam came by.
Yeah.
And kind of walked me through setting up the live
Saw his
stream.
notes over there, yeah.
And yeah, I'm certain I'm going to screw that up. I'm certain I'm going to screw it up.
I was like, not that bad.
No, I think we can get it going, but I'm certain like it's not going to go smoothly. Something's going to go wrong. So if you guys don't know, Adam is going out of town today. So he's on a little vacation trip of some sort and not going to be running the show tonight. So it's up to Zach and I.
So we'll see how that goes.
He gave me a crash course yesterday, and there's a lot more to it than I thought.
No, yeah.
He does a lot of
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
that
yeah.
yeah. So we'll see how it goes. So Richard's pulling in family and friends to get entries. Yeah, I don't think so because she was here and
somebody
Richard was like, we got some extra entries, and she was like, what do you mean we? So she's got some entries and he's got some entries. They don't have entries.
Yeah.
Yep, after chicken feed, groceries, and a few extras at the shop, I'm broke. Yeah, that's kind of life, isn't it? Hey, Terry, does the cap falling mean that the brandy is done?
Not necessarily, but
It means it's close.
yeah.
Like it usually doesn't fall until right towards the end of the fermentation, but you still need to be checking it with your hydrometer. Depends.
Hydrometers. Very, very easy to use. I've noticed a lot of people that have ran for a while that don't start using them pretty early on. Normally, well, a lot of the times will just be people that never use hydrometers. And
Yeah.
then I get texts from those same people about like, oh man, this finished in 12 hours, 24 hours, 2 hours, two days. And I'm
Right.
like, did you use turbo yeast? No.
No.
It's probably not done. How do I know? Use a hydrometer.
Right. Well, it stopped bubbling.
It's not very sweet,
Yeah.
so they don't know if they got conversions. They don't know,
And then you have the opposite of that too, like this thing's been going for 2 months,
Yeah.
So yeah. Let's see, machinist. This is not the last giveaway. Next Thursday will be the last giveaway, so you'll have another chance next Thursday if you don't get one this Thursday. Zach gave one away during the 24-hour live.
All
The
your
really good
purchases-
interest seat.
All your purchases during that 24-hour live are still live too. So if you missed out on that one, you got a shot at this one.
Yeah, that was the good thing about making an entry during the 24-hour live because you're getting a double shot at it. You're like getting 2 at bats.
Yeah.
Oh, I racked the rice wine made with yellow label yeast, sugar, super dry, sour tasting, not vinegar, sour though. All right.
I need to make some rice wine.
I also strategically placed a high performance decal on my truck. Nice mud grips.
When they're making rice
Boats
wine,
next.
you think they're using rice flour, or do you think that they're
I think they're using rice.
just regular old rice?
Yeah,
Huh?
that's what I think. All the guide sheets you offer make it easy for the beginners to learn hydrometers and everything else. Thank you, man. We do put a lot of time into those guide sheets. Try to make them as simple and easy to follow as possible. Breaking those different distilling methods, techniques, and things down into their simplest form so they're easy to understand. Triple scale pH meter, 2 of the most important tools. Very true.
In over our heads. What's up, buddy?
I had a problem with my first rum run with ferment finished off at 8.5 ABV. My final product was only 54% ABV. Anything I can do to get up to 65 to 70%. So that would be like 130, 140 proof without burning the molasses. So it depends, that part of it depends mostly on your still, what you're gonna get as a final proof. And so to get 135, 140 as a final proof means you're gonna need to be starting somewhere at like 160, and that's gonna require some reflux. So if your still doesn't have any reflux, you need to find a way to add it, either by throwing a cold cloth over your cap, or having a fan blow across your cap. Anything you can do to cool down that top portion of the vapor path before it makes that turn into the condenser, to get that vapor to recondense and drop back down as liquid. The more reflux you can create, the higher proof you'll get. Your other option is just to run it again. Make several of those rum washes, run 2, 3, 4 of them as stripping runs, then add them all together to do a final spirit run. That will also bring the proof up. Paul, good morning, brother.
I still ain't got no still in the clear high performance decal.
Oh, no. We usually put them in every order. He's already ordered some stuff.
Yeah, they're in.
Well, if nothing else, you can just drop us a private message over on TikTok or something like that, and we'll just ship you. We'll just mail you some decals. Mm-hmm. Richard says, Zach, watch out for Jason. Just a heads up.
Yeah. I'm too bummed out to engage in sports ball talk this morning.
No. Oh, no.
Yeah, we're done.
Double elimination kind of tournament.
Yeah.
You get 2 chances to lose. Well, bummer, man. All right, let's not talk about it. Let's not bring it up.
Yeah. Maybe in time I can talk about it. Maybe in time.
I just need some space.
You're stuck on there.
Emma.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, what's that? Don't screw it up. Got my volume maxed out, can barely hear. Well, we got our mics on.
What the hell?
How's the sound for everybody, or is this just happening to Garth?
Going to mash in tonight during the live. Finally have all my ingredients, just waiting on my
Hat to arrive. Oh, well, yeah, if you order a hat, you don't get a sticker, because the hats don't ship from us.
Oh yeah, that's true. Hats and t-shirts are become barren of stickers.
Yeah.
Avoid.
Back porch, wrap your cap and line arm, semi-wet towel, keep it damp, redneck reflux, for sure. Man, I can barely read this. There's like glares in the window.
Thank you. I'll try that for sure. Just want to try and age it. Yeah. I 3D printed a lot of items for my still room, such as wall holders for my hydrometer. Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Hydrometer cases. Unfortunately, I missed them out. Dropped my first trip.
Ah, it sucks.
That's
man.
always the triple scale, yeah.
Did you receive my package? Did we receive a package from Rick? Unless it's in the mailbox.
It could be in the mailbox. We'll go look.
Yeah, we had our regular mailman. He always just brings our mail inside, but there was a backup mail carrier.
I'm very
yesterday.
curious when Collector Rick says he sent us a package.
Yeah.
I would go as far to say, out of everyone that's consistently in our chat, when Collector Rick says, hey, I got something in the mail for you, I'm way more curious about that than maybe anybody.
Y'all are in a box, or is it just me?
Can you read me? Yeah. Sorry, Collector Rick. We're behind on comments. We're catching up.
Sounds good here. Sounds good. Sounds good. Low volume. It's been a little low the last couple days. Good morning. Can't see comments on full screen. Sounds fine to me.
How much honey is required for a 10-gallon mash? My buddy recently set up hives and had been delivered 20 pounds.
Yeah, 20 pounds, which would be like one point.
Be close to 2 gallons, right?
1.6 gallons?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Somewhere around 2 gallons.
You can point a fan at the top of the column. Yeah, just a box of bees.
Dude, that would be wild.
Wish I could share some photos of my printed items. The coolest is the wall mount for my 2,000 watt heating element. Man, I'd love to see the wall mounts for the hydrometers. Honestly, you can.
A box of bees on a note that says buy Bitcoin.
Yeah, machinist, you could share photos in the Moonshine for Beginners at MeWe.com. If you haven't signed up for Moonshine for Beginners over there on MeWe anyway, you really should. It's a great place to hang out and talk shine and learn from the experienced folks and hang out with other beginners doing the same stuff you're doing. And I'm sure a lot of people would love to see a 3D printed wall mount hydrometer holder. I know I would love to see it. That would be really awesome.
Enjoy this box of bee stings, but there's nothing that can beat the sting of missing out on buying hot crypto.
That's right.
Thanks, Rick. Got a shop full of bees.
Check your parcel locker as delivered on 17th. All right.
You know what?
I'm sure you mean mailbox. Parcel locker. All right, he's going out there right now to go check on it. Yeah, Winsong says share them in the group chat, talking about the photos for machinist. Have you guys ever ran the main bases for whiskey, vodka, rum together? How did it turn out? Whiskey, rum, vodka together. No, I haven't ever done that. Maybe someone else. There's a link for you there, machinist, that Winsong dropped. That's an invitation link to join the group. You'll be glad you did if you do. Hell yeah, we'd love to see it. I can see either y'all or comments, but not both. Oh, that's odd, isn't it? Is there a button?
Wait, isn't today the 17th?
Today's the 19th.
This is Amazon.
We got an Amazon package. No package from you, Rick. I use monofilament fishing line as a substitute in my 3D printer. Oh, interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't know you could do that. To be fair, I don't know a lot about 3D printing, so
Yep, me too.
very little.
I think it would be really cool. That's a hobby I could really get into, but I also think that's a hobby that has very sharp learning curves and lots to learn. And yeah, I think we'll leave that one hidden. What the hell?
I'm always intrigued by the.
That's funny though. Cheaper, yeah.
Not that funny. It's gotta be.
It is kind of mean, but that's all right. I can handle mean and funny together.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 3D printing I think would be a lot of fun. We've got a kid that lives up in Northwest Arkansas. 3D prints stuff for us here. Little what's that? Stopper locks for 1 gallon carboy, because you know the stoppers kind of want to work their way out. He made us some locks where you can lock them in with an airlock on them and everything. They're really cool.
Pretty cool.
And then of course, we've got the lights from Motor City. He 3D prints those.
Those lights are bitching.
Yeah. I would like to CNC plasma cut a still in the clear sign for you someday, or make some other type of artwork as a gift.
Oh, that's cool.
Machinist, that would be sick, man. That would be awesome. Cut a logo, cut a still in the clear logo out of a sheet of copper. That'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome, yeah. I've got a really good buddy that's got a CNC table, and I should have him doing some stuff like that. There's a lot of cool stuff he can make. He just takes the PNG, plugs a flash drive into his table, sets the sheet on there,
Walks
zeroes
away.
it.
Hits start and walks away.
Now, I don't know how much copper he's cut, and like you'd have to play with the distance that the tip is from the metal and the type of tip. Copper is
Depending on
obviously
that.
a little softer,
Sure.
so
32 people in the chat. This is an open live this morning. Let's hit the likes a little bit. See if we can get more people in here. 32 is just barely above typical for us. No meal today, no mail today. I meant, yeah, no mail today. It's a holiday. Collector
number.
Rick sent us a tracking number.
can't do anything with it right now.
Cool,
but
man. Yeah, I don't know what's happened, Rick, but it wasn't in the mailbox. Smash that a like. GTD says you always got to watch the tip.
It'll get you.
It'll get you. Yeah. If you're gonna troll, at least make it.
I must have missed that guy, other than the redacted comment.
Yeah. Oh, here comes Jason. He's coming at you. Today's a holiday. Yeah, we are celebrating the Emancipation Proclamation, the day that Abraham Lincoln said, "Hey, South, you got to get rid of your slaves.
Knock off the slavery,
Can't do slavery."
but
While at the same time, the North still had
we're gonna
slaves.
still do a little slavery up here.
Yeah, it was 2 more years before the slaves in the North were free, which is kind of a wild story.
It is a wild story and a little known fact.
Yeah. Was delivered to a parcel locker. Yeah.
We don't have a parcel locker.
I don't
my
even
boy.
know what a parcel locker is. We do have a mailbox, and we checked it. Is a parcel locker like a P.O. box? Because we don't have a P.O. box.
Well, they have these joint mailboxes out here at the end of Ellis. They're
Oh,
all
yeah.
like locked.
Right. We don't have one of those.
We don't have one.
Don't troll, ogre instead. Somebody got some goodies and is very happy. Well, if it was, what's weird is if it was delivered on the 17th, Tanner was running the mail that day. He would have just brought it right inside. I don't know why. We might need to double check the address you put on that and make sure there's not a mistake with the.
We can make sure they
The
didn't
address?
take it. Yeah, we'll look at the tracking. We'll try to track it down. Hopefully.
I would have to create my own artwork unless you can share your logo, so I could make a sign or either cool item for you would be a gift. Man, that's awesome. I'm happy to share our logo. We have a PNG file that we use as the logo. So yeah, absolutely. Morning, what a time to tune in to talk about slaves and Zach. Well, it's, it's Juneteenth. If you want to read some interesting history around Abraham Lincoln, look into the original Cassius Clay. All right. Tanner's drunker than hell somewhere. Nah, Tanner don't drink. Juneteenth is when the last slaves were told they were free in Galveston, Texas, 2 years after the proclamation. Oh, okay. Well, I'm mistaken about what Juneteenth is then. I thought Juneteenth was the, what was it called? Anyway. The Emancipation Proclamation, I thought, was Juneteenth. Somebody double check that for me. Somebody jump on ChatGPT and ask why we celebrate Juneteenth. Or when was Emancipation Proclamation? My bourbon kit is arriving Saturday. Awesome, machinist. Parcel locker is a big compartment to put packages, usually at post office or large apartments. Okay. Juneteenth is the first time the news withheld facts. That's funny. I doubt it. I doubt that was the first time, quite honestly. Parcel box is that apartment complex that when mail is large to fit in mail slot, there is a separate package box for delivery. Well, man, I don't know. Like, I've never been told about a parcel box around here for us. He is right, Cyrus. All right, thank you, sir. Thanks for double checking that, y'all. Mud grips is wild. Yeah. Scott says, I would never lie to you. I would never expect you to lie to me, Scott. .010 blocked. Premium .010 was hidden by Winsong. Yeah, the chat administrators are in there doing a fine bang-up job. Must be some people in here trying to be mean and rude, and we're not going to tolerate that crap.
Get out of here, you scallywags. Let's go ahead and get Jason Acosta out of here as well. Hasn't done anything bad so far. I feel it's coming, and so.
Check the winery. I bet they have one. Yeah, we can do that after the live. We'll check, see if the winery has one. See what happens when we try to be nice.
Are we still talking
and
about the
open it
parcel
up
locker?
to the pad.
Is that what he's talking
Yeah.
about? Parcel locker?
The parcel locker, yeah. See what happens when we try to be nice and open it up to the public.
I feel like there's a hidden, I feel like there's some kind of bingo card out there, and one of them is to get us to say parcel locker 10 times.
That's funny. Winsong says, no, Zach. We love Jason. Since Winsong is making a recipe book for Shine, somehow I had an idea of you all including food recipes that would be cooked at a still site if it were in the woods. That'd be kind of a fun recipe book.
What?
Moonshine still site recipes for food, like what you would cook at a still site out in the middle of the woods.
Oh, that's interesting.
It'd be a fun little book.
Yeah.
Hobo dinners, definitely. Love me some hobo dinner.
That is interesting.
It's my favorite meal to cook on a campfire.
What?
Hobo dinners.
Elaborate.
That's a aluminum foil,
Okay.
blob of hamburger meat, like third pound, quarter pound. Mm-hmm. Diced up potatoes, some onions, peppers, roll it up, and bury it in the coals.
Oh, yeah.
Just all
That
cooks
sounds
together.
awesome. Yeah.
So good. Kind
I
of
cooked
burns
some-
a little bit around the edges, like some parts get a little bit burnt.
Yeah.
Has a little bit of crunchiness, and I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We cooked dinner on the steel one night. Yes, that be true. That just setting a pot up on top of the steel. Weenie's Vienna sausages, campfire skillet, kitchen sink. Thought that would be a good idea for another live video. Love camp cooking. I use Dutch oven. Yeah, Dutch oven's good to camp with.
I don't think you can call them hobos anymore. I damn sure will.
I didn't call any.
I damn sure will.
I didn't call him a hobo. I called the meal a hobo.
That alludes,
It's a hobo dinner.
That alludes to hobos.
Yeah. Why can't you call them hobos?
I don't know.
Is that
What does
derogatory?
hobo stand for? What does hobo mean?
I don't know. We make hobo dinners for long trips. Use the exhaust manifold for the cooker. Nice. Nice. Temporarily unhoused.
I don't think that's what hobo stands for.
I think that's what you're supposed to call them now. temporarily unhoused.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't think that's what it means.
Train jumper.
I bet there's some kind of phonetics. Hold on.
It just means a homeless person. All right, well. Zach's asking Google. Oh, we've also got our piment. That 3 gallons of piment is ready to bottle. It's been clarified. And we're bottling that tonight in the live. One of my favorites. Never lasts very long here at the shop.
Term derived from homeless boy.
Homeless boy. Vagrant. Tramp.
Yeah.
Shelter insufficient. Nice to see different angle of the shop. Yeah, this was just where the table was this morning to set up on,
Kinda
so
convenient.
yeah. Give you a little extra view of everything around there. That's the majority of the shop right there. The only thing that didn't make it in that picture is the room where we do all the shipping out of, and then the back room, which is kind of like office / storage.
What'd you call me? The short video you guys posted with Zach's too much sugar face was priceless.
Yeah, that's funny.
Informative and comical.
Did you all install the woodwork in the shop? Yeah.
I did. Cyrus helped.
If you're talking about like that wall there, yeah, that's fence pickets and just some metal roofing.
I'm just kidding. I did none of that.
And we also built the bar. Same stuff. Mike's off. Mike's too soft. Paul, Cyrus, fix the girl's scooter. It is, I mean,
It's fixed.
the cracked frame is now fixed. Now I've just got it here at the shop because the right blinker doesn't work and the 2 brake lights on the trunk aren't working. So I'm gonna try and get those working. Winsong, did you get your hair cut yet? Nah, she's a couple weeks away from that. 2 or 3 weeks away from that. I've always heard when soldiers were going home from the Civil War, they were called hobos, short for homeward bound. Interesting.
I did see Homeward Bound in the list of possible derived terms. Homeward Bound.
Well, that one makes sense, kind of.
Homeless boy.
Not as much,
Yeah.
because they weren't boys. They were men. Let's see. The shop looks way better than the office I work in. Move the mics up or turn them up. Hey, Tomcat, man, I'm sorry, brother, but everyone else has said the mics were fine. There's been a couple of people complaining about the mics. These are really good mics. They're right here, way close enough to be heard very well. So I don't know, man. I've got a little gauge here on my Rodecaster. Oh yeah, I can't show you, but it shows the level of volume on the mics.
Looks like they're doing good.
And they're showing very well, man. So I don't know what else I could do, brother. I'm sorry. Because we'd like to take, let's see, what? Hello, ZZ Top.
Hello?
Because we'd like to take the grand tour of a lonely shop that
If
once
you
housed
like
seeds.
To take the grand tour.
Volume seems low, Brain Fart says. Man, I don't know what's going on then.
It's definitely low. I mean, but I don't know if it's a Try making sure that connection that goes into the box is really tight.
I'm gonna unplug it and plug it back in for a second. Let's see if this helps. Y'all tell me if this makes a difference at all. Any difference at all? All I did is unplug it and plug it back in, so I don't know. Yes, great mics, but too low. Sound is great here. What's a piment? Back porch. A piment is a mead made with grape juice instead of water.
I'm not gonna move that.
Yeah, don't move it. It's,
I don't want to disturb the
But-
sediment layer.
you know, you make mead by using water, honey, and yeast. You just exchange the water for grape juice, and now it's a piment.
Are we bottling this tonight?
Yeah. My volume's all the way up. Audio is fine on this end. Sounds good. Yes. Piment's distilled from grapes and honey. Let's see. Not really. I can still hear you all fine. Piment is a grape, honey, wine, or mead. My phone is trash and hear you fine. They may need to turn their volume up.
Did you put the Widgeland pin in the wobbling shaft?
Yes, we'd never forget that, actually. That helped a tiny bit with the sound. It's on the broadcast thing, phone or mic. Huh.
Brother, it's 9:07.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, it's time for us to jump off of here. We're going to get to work. Don't forget to come back tonight at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to be live. We're going to be running the 10-gallon Copper Alembic from Whiskey Still Pro. We're going to be giving away another 5-gallon Copper Alembic from Whiskey Still Pro. We're going to be running a beginner bourbon, one of our kits. That's the wash we're going to be running. We're also going to be bottling that Piment,
simple.
fielding questions from the
Super
chat.
simple.
I don't think so. I'll show you later.
Oh.
But yeah, that's it. So we will see you guys tonight. Thanks for hanging out with us and having some coffee and talking some shit.
Later, dudes. Oh, hey.
Oh,
Hold on.
hold on.
And by the way, if you're in here, I'm gonna give you guys a little extra bump for tonight's drawing. So I'm about to go back there here in about 30 minutes and pull all of the order numbers and create the entry thing. So if you want to sneak in there and get one more entry, you're gonna have that opportunity past what normal people who aren't in this live are gonna have. So I'm gonna call it 9:30. It's 9:08. 9:30 is when I'll cut them off for you guys.
All right. Last chance to sneak some in for just the people that are on this live. So
If you need something, go order. If not, enjoy the show later tonight. Appreciate hanging out with you guys.
see you later.